Imagine being so bad at your job that you almost get fired, accidentally revolutionize transportation, botch the cover-up, and still don't get credit. Because that all happened to some poor schmuck back in 1901. You see, nowadays we take tarmac and asphalt completely for granted, and yes, tarmac and asphalt are completely different things. Go look it up. You see, roads have always been crucial for civilization, and prior to tarmac, gravel was the norm. But the problem is, gravel roads have some inherent issues. Things like ruts and a lot of dust. And if you think ruts in a gravel road are anything like potholes, you're wrong, and you should go drive on an old logging road. So, how do we get tarmac then? Well, back in 1901, a barrel of tar on its way out of the tar factory met a quite untimely end and spilled all over the gravel road out front of the factory. Now, you can probably imagine how much of a mess that made and just how big of a pain that would be to clean up. So, in an act of desperation, the workers that were there kind of hurried, scattered, threw whatever they had on hand on top of this mess of tar in an effort to try and soak it up. They were most likely throwing things like gravel and waste slag on top to see if they could fix this. And this literal cover-up failed miserably. As it turns out, just like adding peanuts to creamy peanut butter, adding rocks to a bunch of tar doesn't make it any easier to deal with. So, giving up, they just left the mess and moved on, went back to work. Done and done. The mixture would later be discovered by the local county surveyor, who took inspiration from the now smooth, dustless surface that he was walking on. And in the very next year, Edgar Hooley applied for a patent on this brand new mixture of tar, gravel, and slag. And the tar McAdam that Edgar Hooley invented is still in use for our modern roads today.